What is good, everybody, man? This is your guy Manny, and this is the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. So today, I got an idea, and I don't even know if this idea is going to work. But what if the Baltimore Ravens trade for Justin Fields? Now, here's what I'm thinking. The Baltimore Ravens, they're not going to pay Lamar Jackson, right? So if you're not going to pay Lamar Jackson, you might as well trade him, right? So let's say that the Baltimore Ravens don't trade Lamar. Let's say they let Lamar walk, right? If he walks, he signs somewhere else. The Baltimore Ravens get a third round comp pick. But you could trade for Justin Fields. It might even cost a second and a third, or maybe a first next year. I don't know. I don't know what the price is for Justin Fields, but if I'm the Chicago Bears, what I would do is I am drafting Bryce Young. Now, to me, there's maybe two quarterbacks that could potentially be better than Justin Fields. I don't want to hear the excuses of, oh, put some weapons around Justin Fields and he's going to be fine. Put an offensive line around Justin Fields and he's going to be fine. Look, there are no guarantees. Sometimes it takes these quarterbacks years to develop into something, right? But in the meantime, let me look up how many years has Justin Fields been in the league. Let's look at Justin Fields for a little minute. Okay. We understand that you are a young quarterback, but I think that the NFL circles and NFL world, like the way that people take after these young quarterbacks or they take up for them, it doesn't make sense several times. This guy, if you're not seeing flashes in the first couple years, we're not talking about Justin Fields, the runner. We're talking about Justin Fields, the passer. This season, Justin Fields had 2,242 yards passing, and he had 17 touchdowns. Now, the 17 touchdowns were a dramatic upgrade over what he did last year. So he's in his second year. He just finished his second year. Year one, played 12 games, 1,800 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, right? This year, okay, let's just rewind. His first year, he was sacked 36 times. In year two, he was sacked 55 times. So, yes, you can say, all right, the offensive line, this, offensive line, that. He doesn't have the weapons. Darnell Mooney, which was his main guy, he was hurt. But when he had Allen Robinson, he wasn't doing anything with that. So, a lot could be said about Justin Fields. Like, I'm not making excuses for this guy. Now you get Claypool, who they wanted. Terrible trade. I even said it was a terrible trade because now that Claypool trade ends up being the 33rd pick of this draft that they're going to lose, and Pittsburgh gets pick 33, which is great for them. But back to Justin Fields. In a year where he had a better completion percentage this year by 2%, he had a little bit more yards this year. In 15 games, he had 2,200 yards compared to 1,800 yards in 12 games the previous year. Okay, he had 10 more touchdowns this year, right? 17. So he jumps from 7 to 17. Okay. But then he had more interceptions this year. He was sacked a lot, 55 times. That's nuts. Some of it is possibly because of the offensive line, but the other might be because Justin Fields is just not that great of a passer. He holds onto the ball. He tries to create with his legs. For somebody who can escape and create with their legs to be sacked 55 times it's crazy. Now, here is what Justin Fields was able to do. Now, if you're in the fantasy community, in the fantasy world, yes, you're excited about Justin Fields as a fantasy asset. You know, in the 15 games last year, he rushed for 1,100 yards and almost had the record as a runner. 8 touchdowns rushing. Now, here's what I would say about Justin Fields, and this is why I think the Baltimore Ravens should trade for Justin Fields. He's a younger version of Lamar Jackson. He's going to fit into the offense that the Ravens run, which is a lot of RPOs. They're going to, feed the tight ends. Now, Justin Fields did feed the tight end pretty well. He had a nice connection with Cole Kmet. Now, he's going from one offense that had no receivers to another offense that barely has receivers, especially if Rashad Bateman comes back healthy. All I'm saying is, as a passer, if you want a guy that can pass the ball, you go get Bryce Young, even CJ Stroud. I'm just saying, like, you might want to upgrade. There's never going to be another opportunity to be in a place to where you can pick your quarterback. The Bears took Justin Fields because they had no other option. So it's not like they said, oh, Justin Fields is our guy. He was never their guy. There were 3 or maybe 4 guys that they wanted to pick over Justin Fields. I'm just saying. They took Justin Fields because they love this upside, but so far in 2 years, I'm not impressed. Now, what happens if the Bears are able to shore up the offensive line? Maybe it's in their best interest to trade that number one pick and acquire multiple assets to fill multiple holes. They need offensive line help bad. So it doesn't even matter if Bryce Young goes here. I just feel like Bryce Young is just a better pure passer. I think that Bryce Young is the best quarterback in this draft class. And then I just think that Justin Fields possibly works out better with the Ravens. And then, Lamar Jackson can then possibly go to another team. I'm not going to tell you guys where I think Lamar Jackson is going to go, but my hot take is, or my prediction, or what I hope is that the Ravens trade for Justin Fields. They let Lamar go, whether it's a sign and trade, whether you just let him walk and get that third-round comp. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Am I crazy for thinking that Fields should go to the Ravens? Am I crazy for thinking that the Bears should already make a quarterback change? Let me know what you guys think. This is your guy, Manny. It's Talking Sports with Manny, YouTube channel. See you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.